All right. Eric, can we please have a one-word prompt?
Gun.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I, constantly in this movie was wondering why he didn't pick up more guns. They were strewn about everywhere, and does he prefer hand-to-hand, do you think?
I think so.
I was expecting more guns, I think,
it's
with
more
this
dynamic.
kind of movie.
Yeah, you would think so. Hey, hold on one second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
I'm a little sick, so that's why I sound like this. Just heads up. This is the show where we talk.
Ken.
Oh, God.
Ken.
This is the show where we talk over. Oh. Sorry. This is the show where we talk over TV shows and movies. It shows about our guests, and this week we watch Shelter, the next/latest Jason Statham movie.
Yeah, because Eric had to do it.
Yeah.
Another one come out. He was like, "Get me back
kept
on."
Texting us. He's like, "Look, did you guys even know it came out?
When am I
saw it
going
in
to come back on?
theaters. I've been waiting and waiting for you guys to watch this."
So fine, we did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so that other voice you hear is brother Eric. Welcome back.
What's up? Hey, boys. Is this happening? It's Ken and CJ. You guys are yourselves, right? This is happening.
That's right. When's the last time this happened? A year
So
ago?
good to see my boys, my beautiful boys.
To be fair, I think I'm usually always me.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
And I guess CJ is too, but in a different way.
Yeah, I'm always me. What do you mean?
Yeah, when you're here.
Yeah, when I'm here, I'm me.
Yeah. And when you're here, brother Eric, you're family. So
Wow.
Last on for Shit-tember.
Shit-tember.
Wow. What? Really?
Yeah.
Well,
That's,
I mean, besides
that's
with
the last
Santa.
time. That's the last time the three of us have been on the show together.
Okay, the three of us together, right? Okay.
Yes.
I was like, Eric's been on like a bunch of times after that. How was your Christmas?
Is Santa here? Oh, God damn it.
No,
I just haven't talked to you since we talked to Santa, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it was good. Santa did bring me coal like he said he was going to, but that's all right. I deserved that.
Oh no, CJ had to step away, and the Easter Bunny's here. What?
What's up, Doc?
Oh, no.
Oh no, what?
Oh, the Easter Bunny's sick too.
Oh, no. The
Oh,
Easter
bummer.
Bunny's sick.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, no. And he got smell-o-vision for this record. No.
Oh, I'm so stinky.
Yuck.
Wow. Well, this is just really new listeners are not going to be around for long, I don't think. Look, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to talk about Shelter, a.k.a. the latest Jason Statham movie, on the Overtalking Podcast. We'll be right back.
Does the name Michael Mason ring any bells?
Mason isn't just an assassin. He's a precision instrument. He was one of the first of elite operatives.
Then what happened?
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast. I'm still sick. And we're talking about... oh, God. We're talking about Shelter. Eric, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who's not yet seen Shelter and tell them what it's all about.
All right.
Ready, go.
Okay. Have you seen a Jason Statham movie before?
Yes.
That's what this one is as well.
Mm-hmm.
It follows the same tropes. I have a hot take, actually, about this movie that we can get into later.
Okay.
But, yeah, guy has to protect a girl,
10 seconds
shooting
left.
Secret agent. He's running away from the government.
5.
That's
3,
about it, right?
2,
Hilarity ensues.
1. Yeah, that is kind of it.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
So surprising for a Statham movie to be pretty, light on the plot.
Yeah.
This one was especially light on the plot, I feel like, though. Like, way more than
Yes.
some of the other ones we've watched.
I did not think this one was as fun as the ones we've watched in the past.
This is no Beekeeper, guys.
Yes.
This is no Beekeeper. I agree with that.
Correct.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for listening. And
Go listen to the Beekeeper episode.
yeah, the Beekeeper was real fun.
What's your hot take, Eric?
Well, I mean, this is this is just John Wick. This is John Wick light.
Yeah, you're right.
Very light.
All right, go through it with me. And I might get into spoilers. Is that okay, Ken? Do we want to talk about the plot?
No one's going to watch this.
You described the plot. There's no
review.
spoiling.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the movie.
Ready? Dead dog.
Oh, yeah.
Dead wife. It's
they
kind of implied. It's very subtle.
Okay.
He's right. He's like
that's the light on plot part. Did he talk about that at all? Was it
no?
someone just...
It's like he longingly looks at a picture of her.
Oh, I was like, I don't remember him saying anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, dead dog, dead wife, special agent who's like no one can kill. I mean, that's kind of a gimme.
Of course,
yeah, that's all of his movies.
There's even a rave scene, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
They go to the club.
True.
Yep.
That's true.
And like that's basically all of John Wick also.
I think, Eric, what you're discovering is this is most action movies in
Yes.
general. It's not just a John Wick trope.
I did come to that. Have you guys heard the theory that everyone is 12 theory?
No, what's that?
So a really good way to understand like our current political moment is to pretend that everyone is 12 years old. And it starts making a lot more sense. Like, yeah, just like, yeah, you want to build a colony on the moon? Like, yeah, dude, that's because you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
Let's go to
And
Mars.
So, what I was realizing is, yeah, everything is John Wick. It's all just, yeah. John Wick took from that, and now everything is John Wick. It's just that's my new action movie theory. Everything is John Wick.
Chat, clip that. That's going on the TikTok.
Except that I would happily rewatch almost any of the John Wick movies, and I would not rewatch this.
I agree with that, but come on.
Come on. I mean, does John Wick have Thea? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm so glad you brought this up. So it's established that the British government is spying on the citizens. Oh, my God. Who would have thought? A government spying on their own citizens?
Imagine that.
Can't be here. We would never do that.
No.
And they're describing this system that has been collecting all these data points on British citizens. But it feels like it was like an IT dude's job to describe this to other people, and they got kind of stuck because they're just like, okay, so it's like a system that collects all this data from all these people, but it's like a lot of data. And then this is what they actually say in the movie. It's like a super system. The system is so system. It's like a super. It's got so much stuff. It's like that was the best the writers could come up with. It's like a super system storing all this data. Like, yeah, okay, cool. And then the initials that I forget what they stand for spells out Thea.
Well, that's a trivia question, so
okay,
we'll
great.
think of it
Oh,
later.
shit. Well, yeah, you're in luck because I don't remember either.
Yeah, of course. I didn't. Why would you? Yeah. Not important. Neither is Thea, really. Like, none of this matters.
Nope. Doesn't really play into it at all, kind of.
I mean, they use it to find him, but that's it.
Yeah.
But they
Didn't need to be Thea.
You don't have to like stretch your imagination to like. It doesn't need to be a new hyper technical thing. It's like, okay, yeah, you know that thing every government does. Yeah,
Yes.
we're doing that too. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Right.
yeah, fine.
You know, that thing that's
Especially-
just like a given in any other action movie.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
can just find you.
And in real life, like Britain is pretty, like has
Totally.
a high frequency of surveillance. There's cameras literally everywhere. Like more
Isn't
so.
like London is like the most concentrated street cameras, I think, like by square mile or
wow.
something. It's something like that.
I believe it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like again, this is real life. You could just pull from that. You don't have to make up a thing.
Right.
But that's kind of all they had, though. Like, if you're reading like the screenplay, like what else would they even really be writing about if they didn't have this?
It's all just them of like, okay, how do we set up that he is being attacked and has to kill guys? That's it.
Right,
That's how do we get to that plot point?
Yeah, so the only other plot point I can think of, aside from him just trying to save this girl for basically no reason, is the reason they're attacking him is because he didn't finish his last mission, basically, and
Yeah,
he chose not to execute someone. And did we ever find out why he didn't? No, right?
I don't think so, other than like I assume they're implying some sort of like ethical code that
That's-
like
yeah.
he didn't want to.
That's
Right.
I think it's as loose as like this guy helped us. Now I don't want to kill him because I told him he'd be safe. I think it was just that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's like, so that doesn't track though, because you can't just like have humanity for like one person in one situation and then like leave it at the door for the whole rest of your job and life. Like that. Yeah. I don't know.
Right. All the way up to that point, you were fine killing everyone.
Yeah.
And then for just very, very light plot reasons, decide, nope, and then I'm done forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No
also, I'm
problem
still
killing.
very good at killing
Yeah.
everyone else that comes after
Yes,
me.
exactly. No
Yeah.
problem killing like British soldiers that are being sent to kill him.
Right.
Yeah.
Surely your training figured out how to just like incapacitate them, not string them up from like a metal claw,
Yeah.
let them hang and bleed out.
Which, Ken, I was getting big Mike Myers vibes. Very
Oh,
Halloween
yes.
to me. Is that Halloween
Yeah.
2, the barn with the hook? Or is that Friday the 13th? Am I thinking Friday the 13th?
You're thinking of the Friday 13th, yeah.
Oh, I
where
am, yeah.
He's, I don't know which one he's hung up on a hook. That might actually be part. It doesn't matter. No one has watched.
No one
this deep
cares
as
or
us. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. Very performative kills for sure.
Yeah. It's like he lives out at a lighthouse and he's home aloned his own home. So that
Yes.
when people attack him, it's these little like trap doors and stuff like that. I did enjoy, I'm trying to think of what my favorite kill was now, and you guys think of yours while I kill time. I think it was at the start where he's getting alcohol delivered to his lighthouse that he lives in seclusion. And so he takes a bottle of alcohol, smashes it across this guy, mostly in his face, and then shoots the guy with a flare gun so that he lights up on fire.
That's pretty good.
That was good, yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, the movie, now that you said that, the movie that we watched with Santa was also very Home Alone, had lots of Home Alone elements to it.
That's
right,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
Home Alone month? Huh?
Is there 3 of them?
Yeah, perfect.
There's
It's usually 4 weeks in a month, but
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Eric, what was your favorite kill?
God, there were so many good ones.
was there?
No.
I'm struggling to think of any.
Same.
The one that comes to mind isn't even one that Jason did. It was when that random farmer guy got shot in the face when he opened the door.
Oh, yeah. By the sniper? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
Didn't,
liked
didn't
that.
see that coming. That was very
No.
kind
In
of
front of his son.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
or just is innocent civilians. That
What happened to his son? Was he just that we didn't follow up with that?
no follow up. He just says like get down and stay there. And that's
I like
it.
to believe he learned his lesson to not call the police.
yeah.
Yeah. The worst possible scenario happened by him doing that. Jesus Christ.
I did kind of like the big like clamshell net that was on the beach that like
Yeah.
got someone up. Yeah, that
Like
was cool.
swallowed them and dragged them into the ocean.
Venus flytrap style. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But see, okay, so the 2 that we were able to name happen early in the movie, and then we still have an hour left of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it's mostly just fisticuffs with that other
Assassin guy.
assassin guy. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is like, it's not like those scenes were bad. I think I was expecting more or like some variety or something. Like, I don't know. This one ended and I was like, oh, okay, that was it, huh? All right.
Yes, that is how I felt as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really felt like, because the 2 MI6 people, the older man and woman whose actor's name I don't know, but they're huge actors. Like, they're very good actors. And I was thinking, oh, why are they doing this? And also all of their scenes are just really shoehorned in here, and it still didn't provide any actual plot to hold on to. But yeah, I just feel like there needed to be something more for this to work. And I'm trying to think, like, what does John Wick do that makes that better? Well, most of those movies better, at least. other than just being very long?
That's a good question, Ken. I have the same question.
I think the fight choreography is like unmatched. That's
a good point.
John Wick's are incredible. And I think they do get super creative with that sort of stuff. There's a scene in one of the John Wick movies where he uses a horse to fight a guy.
That's right.
Come on, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. And this is something we did talk about during the John Wick movies, but like those fight scenes are like a dance. Like it is like a
totally
literal, and I think one of the directors of Ballerina said this, but like it is a ballet of like fighting. So it's interesting to watch, but there isn't that kind of nuance in this movie. There's fighting sometimes, but not in a visually appealing way.
Yeah.
Or with any cadence, really.
Or any sort of like cleverness that he's like, oh, he turned this thing into a weapon and that's how he got out of this sticky situation. It was mostly just like they both have guns or they both don't have guns and they're punching each other. And that's...
Also, everything's very gray.
Yes.
Just entirely shot in Ireland and very gray.
Yeah. I was watching this in broad daylight, sunlight basically right on my TV, and I could probably see maybe 10% of the movie for most of it. Especially at the beginning, it was so dark.
Yeah. That, and I'm going to spoil this because, to your point, we did already. That's the entire plot. There's not really anything to spoil.
It doesn't matter.
So the old, I'm just going to refer to as old guy. Sorry, I don't know a single character's name in this entire movie. Don't think it matters. Who's in charge at the MI6. He was put in charge of the Black Ops thing that Jason Statham was a part of. And it turns out like, oh, he wants Statham killed and set him up to be killed because Statham went rogue. And so you basically turn him like, oh, maybe this old dude at MI6 is actually evil. And so Statham realizes what's happening and says like, the only way we're going to be safe is if I kill that guy. And so that way I'm killing all the people who are after us. And so towards the end of the movie, we're at the old guy's home, and he looks out the window, and he sees that two of his bodyguards are dead on the lawn. I was like, I like that. But then he turns around, and Statham is in the like living room, and then he just shoots him, and then that's it.
Yep.
It's like, that's the climax of the movie, is like he found the dude, and then that like there's no fight. They barely talk. I think the scene is like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, usually what I want to see is the trope of the bodyguards are still there. He's having to fight through 20 men of this house while the old dude is making his way to his safe room. And then they end up just the two of them, and they're talking while still shooting at each other. And it's this big sort of drawn out climactic scene. But in this, they're like, I don't know, we're running out of budget or something. We gotta end this. Boom.
Cut to credits.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like if you're going to forego that action and do the like sneaky, oh, you don't see the guards, but all of a sudden they're down, like that's also cool. But then like it should be leading up to something. Like there should be like, like some exposition or a reveal in the conversation when he's finally in there. But no, they fumbled on both fronts.
Yeah.
The other thing too is with the girl, which is like his whole thing is trying to get this girl safe passage, even though like her being near him is the whole problem. But her whole family's dead. He's not taking her anywhere specific. He's just trying to get her out of the country, I guess, to nowhere really in particular.
Yep.
And so there's no like, end there either. It's like there's not like some finality there. He literally throws her on a boat at one point.
Yeah.
And that's the end of her story.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't understand.
They cut to like a few months later, and has a happy life in, I think, Spain or Italy. And then he shows up and shows that he's still alive, but that's it.
But again, like I think him being near her is the problem.
Yes. Yeah.
So
right.
I don't think that's helping.
They really try to establish this relationship because there multiple times she's like, well, just come with me. Then we'll like both be safe. Like you're all I have, which I sort of get from her point of view. She's a young girl whose family has all died now and literally doesn't have anybody else to go to. But yeah, I'm not surprised that he's like, it'll be fine. Bye. Like, I just met you like yesterday, I think. All of this has happened in like over the course of a day or something like that.
Right. But then why is us as viewers, why are we going to care? Like,
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, like my biggest gripe is that the opening credits were just totally normal. There wasn't like a weird, funny song. I was like, did they just not have a good idea, or did they not have time to do it?
Or both.
Or both, probably. Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
One of the IMDb trivia things I couldn't work into a trivia question here was that Jason Statham actually did have a really cool opening for this. But he couldn't get the rights to whatever copyrighted song he was going to put in it. So they did have to cut it.
Was it maybe Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones? That's maybe as far as the filmmakers got when they were thinking of an idea for opening
I think
credits?
that was it. Yeah.
I heard he couldn't even get the rights to the karaoke version of the track either. So they just really couldn't.
They were like, "What is this for? Another one?"
Okay, this is real. And all that stuff was too. But not to tell tales out of school, but I was watching this on by way of Ken. I won't say.
Oh, you watched that version?
Yes. And so
the whole thing.
So
oh no!
It started up, and the first thing I saw was China film presentation, and I was like, oh. Is this like a Bruce Willis situation where like Jason Statham is like on hard times and like going and doing movies for China? And then the audio was in Chinese, and I was like, oh, I think this is just a rip from China. So I switched the audio back. It was fine.
Okay. Well, but it still had the subtitles on the whole time, right?
Yeah, but they were in English and in Chinese, so it was fine.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I saw the same thing pop up. I'm like, wow, this is through the Chinese government? Like, what the hell?
I was like, oh, this is going to be a weird movie. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it took me a long time, not that long, but like a little while to realize, oh, they're not supposed to be speaking in a different language.
Well, the first like 20 minutes, no one's really talking, so it would
right.
take a while.
Right. All right. Well, who wants to do some trivia? Because it's time for...
Hey, did you know that?
That's right. I just said it, but for new listeners, this is the trivia portion of our show where we pit our guests and CJ head-to-head to say who knows the most about what we watched. This should be pretty open-ended, I think. CJ, Eric, are you two ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
All right, first question. How many girls were auditioned for the role of Jessie, which is the little girl?
Learned a character's name. Nice.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
1.
Wrong direction. Apparently over 500.
No, for this?
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I mean, she seemed like a good enough actor, so maybe it
great.
was worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No flag on her.
Wild.
She was great. It was the movie.
Yeah,
that
she was
bad.
Yeah, Ken, you
Yes.
said you recognized some of the actors. I did not recognize a single name or face of any of the other
Really?
people. Yeah.
I was looking it up. So the older man that we were referring to, who's the head of MI6, is Bill Nighy. Nighy?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Apparently he was in... he was in a ton of shit, but he was in The Whale. He was in... Detective
Well, that's
Pikachu.
how I...
Say no more.
And he's not the science guy.
No.
He's the science guy.
Science guy. Yeah. The older woman is Harriet Walter.
Who was in it for 20 seconds?
Yeah. I want to say at least one of these people was on Succession, but I'm not sure who.
Oh, I could see that.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she was. She was Lady Carolyn Collingwood. But
Okay.
yeah,
Sorry.
and then Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah, I know that guy.
He was in this movie.
Grayson?
Jason. Jason's name in this movie was Mason. Just so he wouldn't get confused. Just by the way.
I didn't like notice that. That's very funny.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his last name, though? Didn't
It
was his
was,
last
but
name.
yeah, everyone kept calling him that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
very
really funny.
though. Mason, who? That's you, Jason.
Come
We
on,
did this
Jason.
so
That's why
it'd be
we did it. Yeah. All right. Next question. For you Statham heads out there, Shelter is the fourth Jason Statham movie with a title beginning with a letter S. Name the other three. A one-word title beginning with the letter S.
Oh, wow.
Can we just start?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Is Snatch one of them?
Oh, yeah.
Snatch is one
Nice.
of them. Okay, two more.
Now that had a
Speed?
good credit song.
Not Speed.
Was he in Speed?
No, is that Keanu?
Yes.
Everything's John Wick.
I don't know if I've seen these other two, so.
Yeah, I'm blanking.
Transporter.
Statham.
The biopic.
Yeah.
Uh,
You give up?
yeah, I
Yeah.
give up.
All right. Safe and Spy.
Yeah, no.
Is Spy the one with Melissa McCarthy? Like that one?
Maybe.
Oh, that
There's
came
no way-
out
There's no way to check.
not that long ago, right?
Yeah, that was good.
2015.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oops. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. It is the one with Melissa McCarthy.
Nice.
Jason Statham was in that? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Okay. Cool.
That is cool.
Next question. This is the third feature film where Jason Statham is the custodian of a young girl trying to protect her. Name the other two.
Was he in a working man? He's trying to rescue the girl, right?
Yeah, not quite the same though.
Okay.
No, so that's not it.
Oh man, probably like 20 of his movies.
I know.
yeah.
I can't think of a
I've
single
not seen
other one.
these two either.
Can you give us any sort of clue?
Yeah, I've said one of them already.
Transporter?
No.
Spy?
Nope, not that one.
Oh, what was the other one you said?
Safe?
Safe.
Yep, that's it.
Damn
I'll
it.
give it to you, CJ. And then the other one is Homefront from 2013. Don't know it.
This is
Good
where I
meme.
can't name a I've seen probably 20 of his movies. Can't name a single other one than the ones we've covered on the show.
I know. What was the one where he like gets jolted by electricity
Crank?
to stay alive?
Crank.
Yeah.
Crank and
Or
Crank
Electricity was
2.
the second
And Crank
one.
2.
High voltage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I really liked those.
Yeah,
All right.
those rule.
Yeah.
Next question. What did Thea stand for? This is multiple choice.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, multiple choice. Okay.
Yeah. Is it A, Total Human Engagement Analytics, B, Technical Humanity Enforcement Algorithm, C, Threat Horizon Exposure Apparatus, or D, Totally Harmless Everywhere Always?
I think it's A.
Wow.
Total Human Engagement Analytics.
I'll just say props for writing the choices because they
Yeah,
all
those were
sound
good.
equally as ridiculous.
I give the total credit to ChatGPT because no way I was going to be able to do that.
I'll just say B to be different.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. It is A.
Yeah.
Good job.
Woo!
All right. All tied up. You know what to do.
Nice.
We're going to go to Rotten Tomatoes. It's time for Rotten Tomatoes. Tiebreaker question. I'm going to need you to both say at the same time what you think the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score is in percentage. This is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
40.
41?
Whoa! Wild. All right. Who was on the right side of the coin? Eric said 40. CJ said 41. The correct
Whoa.
answer is 65. Eric is, or sorry, CJ is our winner.
Damn.
That's too high.
That's way too high.
Way too high for the critic score.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wild.
I was going to say 26, and then I was like, that's way too low. I got to bump it up a little bit.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the movie other than that it's just kind of bland.
Yeah, it's, just,
boring.
it's lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see one review from some critic that I can't remember exactly, but it was basically like Jason Statham is good at Jason Stathaming, and in this movie he was very Jason Statham-y.
I
It's
mean,
like,
yeah.
Yep,
sure.
he did it.
I guess I don't disagree with that, but I still
I think he
was bummed.
even even so, I think he could have Jason Statham a bit more in terms of like the acting.
That's true.
Like it's mostly him just fighting and being stoic. Like he can act and he can be kind of funny. I don't know.
Oh, I do. Okay, the one note I did actually write down was, and I'm sure this has happened in a million other movies that I've seen, but I just clocked it finally on this one, was, they show up to this like rave club scene happening, and then I finally realized like, but he still talks like Jason Statham. They enter the club, it's like super loud music, and he walks up to some guy, he's just like, "I mate," and it's like barely audible.
Speak up.
What?
It's like there's no way they could hear you.
That's funny. God, just like when he was drifting around a corner and tires screeching.
And then so when we were teenagers, we would all go go it on the mountain.
That's a callback from an episode you weren't on, Eric. Sorry.
Wow, not cool.
Yeah. No, I know.
Don't remind me you have other guests on here.
All right, what do you think the audience score is on Rotten Tomatoes, just for fun?
Higher for sure, because I think you just get fans of Statham. I'll say at least, does it hit 70, 73?
That seems crazy, but yeah, I mean, I'll say, what was the critic score? 62? 65, damn. I'll say 68.
88%.
Good God.
Wow. What psychos are going on Rotten Tomatoes? Do you have the letterboxd?
Right. Yeah, I do. Do you want to just hear it?
Yeah.
2.7. I think that's more in line. It was pretty just middle of the road for the peak of the charts. I don't know. It was
that makes sense.
That makes more sense.
Well, with that out of the way, I think it's time for our ratings. Jesus, sorry. Eric, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate? Oh, what the fuck is it called? Shelter. Shelter for you. I'm just kidding.
Well, when I started this movie, I was like, okay, I think I need to come on this episode and have an intervention with the boys and ask, what are you guys getting out of this? What is this? Why? What is this for? Why do you guys like this guy? This is nothing to me. And then I will say, as it went on, I really came around and was like, okay, you know what? Other than like the kind of lack of plot, there's not really anything like wrong with this. Like I actually, by the end of it, I was like, you know what? If this is what you're looking for, it pretty much delivers. Like there are better options out there, John Wick, but I don't know. It's hard to like. It is what it is. It's hard to argue with. So that to me puts it squarely out of 5 out of 10. Just right down the middle. Nothing good, nothing bad.
You gave Beekeeper a 6 just as a comparison.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Okay. I was hoping Beekeeper was higher.
And you gave A Working Man a 5.
Okay. I stand by all that. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed
Or
it.
sorry, that was Steve's episode. Never mind. I'm confusing the Statham movies.
I was like, I don't think I've seen that movie, but I believe you.
I'll go next just because I can only imagine I am not the highest rating here. Yeah, I 100% agree with everything Eric said. A 5 for me as well. It's fine. It's a Jason Statham movie. If you need something on the TV while you're doing something else, this is it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I could have used just maybe any more color, and it would have been maybe slightly enjoyable, but it was just fine. 5. I'm curious what I gave Beekeeper though, because I think I liked that more, or at least I look back on it more fondly.
You gave it a 7.
Okay, cool.
Eric,
What did
I
I
feel
give that
like
other
you
one?
maybe changed yours. I thought my mind wants to say you rated it higher and then had to lower it.
I would also believe that. But like I said, everything you're saying, I stand by it. Even if it's not true.
What did I give the Working Man?
A 4.
Okay.
Ah, interesting.
That is interesting.
That is interesting. I think I might need to change Shelter. Working Man at least had clever, like, the whole thing is the working man. He picks up this fucking working man thing and beats someone with it.
Pipe.
No, actually, that pissed me off. That's why it's a 4. This one just doesn't make me feel anything, so that's fine. All right, I stand by it.
For me, I was gonna agree with both of you. I think we're all in the hand-holding club and was gonna give it a 5 as well. This is just like the most mediocre movie. I even tend to like these movies, and this is just so bland. Yeah. For you, I want you to feel bad for me in this and that. Like, I did one of these morning coffee in a movie for this. Like, woke up and made coffee.
What a waste.
That's devastating to hear.
I do feel bad for you.
Oh, God, yeah.
This is a poor use of my morning off.
Yikes. It even had the benefit of the caffeine boost to your score. Like, a movie's always, like, slightly better if you're drinking some coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Just... I tend to enjoy Statham action movies, and this is just not one of them. Just very bland and boring.
Yeah. I used to do Saturday morning movies, and it was great. And then I started just watching because I would do it every Saturday morning, so I would just start watching whatever the latest horror movie was, just because that's what I watch exclusively, basically. And then they all sucked, and then I was like, wow, this is no longer, like, a ritual. It's like me just having to completionist watch every fucking horror movie
and just being mad every weekend.
Punishing yourself.
So I guess the lesson I'm trying to impart is don't take chances with these precious times, and pick a good movie and enjoy it.
Sign up for the Criterion Channel or something good.
Yeah. I think I'll go back to actual, like, Oscar noms and stuff like that and do that with my time.
Have you seen the, like, Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns?
I don't think so.
We watched those a year or two ago, and they're really, really good. There's a trilogy of them. I forget what they're called. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. That trilogy.
Yeah, I think I've seen maybe one of those, but that's not like the Fistful of Nickels, Fistful of Dimes.
Fistful of Dollars. Yeah, that's part of it too.
Oh, it is. Okay. And maybe I've seen one of those. Yeah.
I don't think he plays the same character exactly, but it's basically the same character in all three. But anyway, recommend. It's just a vibe if you're looking for something. It's not great.
No, that's it. Yeah, I mean that'd be a good weekend coffee movie, honestly.
Similar actor with just like a very wide range of acting skills and characters they portray. Clint Eastwood and Jason Statham.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So if you're looking for that kind of thing,
virtuosos of their craft.
Yeah. Well, Eric, thank you for joining us.
And sorry,
it's. Do you have anything you want to plug at the end here, or any words of wisdom for our listeners?
No. I do want for the record that in classic fashion, I need this recorded. That CJ texted me, "Hey, do you want to watch this movie?" And I said yes.
Thank you. You're obligated to say that. And
Yep.
I'm really trying to make you regret saying I am literally down for everything or anything.
Hasn't
happened
yet
from you.
Yep. Hasn't happened yet. Keep trying.
So I'm going to take you up on that.
Yep. No words of wisdom. Just, take care of each other out there.
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. CJ, what do we got?
You can follow us on all of the things at Overtalking Pod. Call or text the show at USAGAT1591. Email us at overtalkingpod@gmail.com or go to our very real website, overtalkingpod.party.
Oh, no, they're here. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Did you guys catch it, too?
Oh, and they turned on Smell-O-Vision for that. No.
No. Everyone's tuned out, but it's the Overtalking Overlords. They're here to remind you, if you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, rate and review. Where applicable, reviews would help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money in advertising, so if you like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Did you get that all in one breath?
I did, actually. Yeah. I don't know if it's just because I've been coughing so much, my lungs have more volume now. That doesn't make sense. All right.
Impressive.
As we always say at the end of every single episode, blimey. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Brother Eric. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. See see you next week.
This episode of Overtalking Podcast is edited and produced by Ken and CJ.
Please keep going.
Say hi, CJ. Hi, CJ. Oh, wait, no.
Not for the end.
We spending no money. Okay, I'm stopping my recording.